Hi everybody, this is Kirby Marie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another episode of The Freshman. Last episode where we left off, we kind of did the play. And Kaitlyn was frightening at first because her friend Arjun was there and he doesn't know that she's gay and whatsoever, and she thought that he would like say something in terms of us having a performance stage kiss, but eventually everything worked out well. We also changed the ending for the play. We had a decision in changing the ending or not. I decided to change it so I could help him get to Yasmin, and it ultimately went very well. Very happy about it. And then we had a little party where we got to chat with other people, and then Sebastian became the world's biggest douchebag in the last episode because I don't know, I guess he's like one of those rich dudes that went to private school and they think that they're like la gran cosa, whatever, and you know, he was criticizing Chris and everybody else. And then anyways, we asked him to leave the party.
Get the out of here, you.
And then before that, Chris did stand up to him and said that he was gonna try and become president himself. And he was gonna beat Sebastian's ass, put it that way, which is really cool. Then now we're in this episode we're gonna talk with our crush, and just in this case it's James, the one I chosen, and we're gonna have the talk. I guess if it's official or not, I don't know why it doesn't feel necessary, but okay, let's do it. So let's just get to it already. The Freshman Book 2, Chapter 7 out of 15. It's time to have the talk, but will it be with Chris, Kaitlyn, or James? I'm also playing this on a tablet, by the way. Let's get in. The talk, Chapter 7. Okay, you stand on the roof of your dorm in front of James as snow falls around you. James, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. It's kind of important. Of course, you can talk to me about anything, Kirby. There's a moment of silence while you try to find the words you want to say. You look up at the snowflakes drifting lazily through the air. A little snow was here and there, disseminated in her hair. Poetry? Something you wrote? Emily Dickinson. Though I could swear it was written for you.
Oh, how sweet.
Snowflake really suits you. Oh, he wipes the snowflakes from your cheek. Poetry in a snow flurry. How romantic. You really know how to sweep a girl off her feet.
Yeah.
I think the credit really goes to Emily Dickinson for that one, but if you like that, I got a whole repertoire of classic poetry. James pulls you in close. He kisses you gently at first and then more deeply. Warmth spreads through your body down to your toes. Wow, what's gotten into you? Scots? That would be my guess. That's a good wow, right? You wrap your arms around James' neck and pull him back down for another kiss. I'll take that as a yes. If I could stay out here kissing you all night, but you did want to talk about something, did you not? Thanks for the reminder. So, this talk, should I be worried? No, I don't think so. Not at all. It's just, I was talking to Abby inside and she got me thinking about where this is going. I guess I'm just wondering, have you thought about our relationship at all? Of course. You're the most honest, supportive, beautiful woman I know. How lucky I am to have someone like that in my corner. Someone like you. Aww.
Oh, how sweet.
James pulls you into a hug. You nestle into the warmth of his chest, your head tucked under his chin. You know, Kirby, I always believed my writing to be the most important thing in my life, but I'm starting to see things differently. Aww. Are you saying I'm a distraction? The best kind. There's something special about you. I haven't been able to get you out of my head since the day you walked into Vasquez's office. I don't want to be with anyone but you. Just say the word, and I'm all yours whenever you're ready. James, I'm ready! James pulls you back and looks deep into your eyes, smiling. I don't need any more time. I know what I want, and it's you. Look how far we come. From fake fiance to real girlfriend. Yay! I remember that fake fiance episode. Girlfriend? Yeah, if that's okay. Oh, heck yeah! Yes, you can call me your girlfriend all the time. In fact, tell everyone you see. Trust me, I will. Though, can we make just one agreement right now? What's that? No pet names. You can't be serious. That's practically the whole reason to get into a relationship. No pet names, not even kitten pickles. Why is that the first one that comes to mind? Let's say, darling. Ew. Okay, why don't we just stick with boyfriend or girlfriend and let the cutesy nicknames happen naturally?
Yeah.
Sounds fair to me. You stretch up your toes and bring your lips to his, savoring the warmth of the kiss and the cold night air. As you're about to pull away, James draws you even closer, squeezing your body against his. Chill! Before we get a little too carried away, are you sure? He nuzzles his face into the side of your neck, planting soft kisses just below your ear. Steamy! Well, I was. No, we should get back in there. You're the man of the hour, we can't just disappear. I suppose you're right. Another time, maybe? As long as we pick up right where you left off. You mean right? Yeah. He gave you a playful bite right where he had been kissing you. That's the spot! Now come on, stop trying to distract me. Oh my god! Oh my god! James pulls back and grins at you, taking your hand. Alright, let's go. Hot. Hand in hand, you and James head back down to the party where my fake girlfriend is. Oh my god. The music gets louder and louder as you walk back into the living room. Zach has his phone plugged into a set of speakers and is playing something with a thumping bass beat. Let's turn this party up a notch. Yes, this song is my jam. Kirby, can we move this table to make room for dancing? I got it. No, I get it first. Chip and Logan each grab an end of the table and start to tug of war over it. Come on, man, we can both carry it. Which is why you should let go. Their argument is interrupted by a sharp rap on the door. Both Logan and Trip drop the table with a heavy thud. Uh-oh, we're probably being way too loud. Zach turns the music down. As you head to the door, you open it cautiously. So sorry about the noise. Professor Vasquez? Vasquez stands down in your doorway with Yasmin just behind him. He holds an expensive-looking bottle in his hand. Professor, what are you doing here? Is that how you welcome all of your guests? Aren't guests normally people you invite? An awkward silent hangs moment between for you. Sorry, you're right. That was rude of me. I'm sorry. Apology accepted. Thank you. So, what are you doing here? Vasquez looks uncomfortable. Jasmine steps out from behind him. I thought it might be nice to come congratulate you all on your hard work. So, do you want to come in? Vasquez looks to Jasmine for the answer and she gives him a harsh nod. Yes. Okay then. You open the door, let them pass you. So we have them at their party. Thanks for your hospitality, Kirby. All of your friends freeze in place as Vasquez and Jasmine enter for the first time since you met Vasquez. Vasquez looks nervous. Kirby, why are all the children staring at me? We thought you were the RA, so we got a little spooked.
Yeah.
Well, clearly I'm not your RA, so please return to your evening as though I weren't even here. You heard the man. Let's turn it up. Zach turns the music back up while Chris and Logan start pouring more drinks. They'll lead Vasquez and Jasmine into the kitchen. You can put your wine down here. There should be glasses at the top of the shelf of the cabinet. Jasmine grabs a wine glass. She pours herself a glass of the Bordeaux that Vasquez brought and smiles at you. Don't worry about him. He's surrounded by material. He'll be just fine. Oh, I'm just glad I'm not the center of it this time. So, James play? Ah, yes, I figure you all been waiting to hear, but I think I should talk to James first. Of course, I'll help you find him. You spot him in the corner of the room talking to Trip and Edgar. You lead Yasmin over to them. All I'm saying is the Crown the Flame is not just a game and it deserves some respect. Sorry to interrupt. I got someone here who wants to talk to James. Of course, we'll get out of here. James, we'll finish discussion later. I guess that's my cue too. Kirby, you put so much work getting my player to the stage. I think you deserve to hear this too. James lets out a shaky sigh. I'm gonna hold his hand. You reach out, take James' hand in yours and give it a squeeze. James smiles at you. Okay, I'm ready. Give it to me straight. The performance went off without a hitch, and your audience loved it. In my opinion, I say that is a definitely marketable material. I think you may have a hit on your hands, and I'd be a fool to miss out on this opportunity. Yasmin extends her hands toward James. I'd like to do business with you, James. Yes! James stands still for a moment, then shakes Yasmin's hand. I can't believe this. Yeah! You let out a cheer and everyone who was pretending not to listen comes over to congratulate James. I knew she had it in you. Congratulations, man. I think this calls for drinks. Jack turns the music up to the volume and Darren starts to pouring a line of drinks on the kitchen island. Here's my card, James. We can talk details later. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you so much. Wow. Don't thank me until after you've gone through the provision process. Trust me, it's a doozy. For now, enjoy your night. Jasmine shoos you and James up to the kitchen. All of the place cast along with Professor Vasquez and Yasmin gather around the island, drinks in hand. James picks up one. Speech? Oh, I couldn't. Everyone quiet. James is gonna say something. The excited buzz in the room dies down and all eyes turns to James. He clears his throat. For a playwright, I'm really not so great at speeches, so I'll keep it short. None of this would happen without every one of you, and I can't thank you enough for that. But there's two people I have to thank in particular. Professor Vasquez for mentoring me, pushing me, and giving me the opportunity to make my dream reality. And Kirby for helping me put all of this together and for her unwavering support. So, drink up. Everyone starts to lift their cups. Wait, we gotta toast to something. Let's toast to James! To James, the best writer we know. No offense, Professor Vasquez. Just this once, Kirby. I won't correct you. To James. To James! Everyone sips their cups in unison. Logan the fly bounces a ping pong ball against into a cup. It's really a lot easier than everyone says it is. Just drink, stack, bounce, repeat. I see, but doesn't stacking the cup make it more difficult to bounce the ball? Well, yeah, that's what makes the game fun. But what happens once all the cups are stacked? Then someone starts drinking in the full cup in the middle, and then we reset the cups and play again. Vasquez scribbles furiously on his nose. Using the same cups. Interesting. I'm telling you, I didn't even think. I just put my arms around him and squeeze until the last puff flew right out. And that's how you met Stephen King? I had no idea who he was until he turned around. Wow, thanks for saving my life. It makes one hell of a book inscription. Is this twerking I heard so much about? No, twerking looks like this. Madison starts twerking. Vasquez stares at her wide-eyed for a moment, then begins to scream. What the hell is this episode? I see. This is excellent material. Professor, are you trying to Are you drawing a diagram? It's all part of the process, Kirby. Just you don't sell books with fussy details. Oh my god. Come on, Professor, have one more shot with us? You can stay longer if you want. I'll admit it, this is the first time I haven't wanted to tear my hair out of the side of you. Jasmine helps Vasquez to the door. He's a bit more disheveled than you ever see him, but he looks happier than you ever see him too. I'm way too old to be staying up all night. So Kirby, if you could just write up, 10 pages or so the rest of the evening. Vasquez! Come on, I'm joking. I'm allowed a sense of humor after a few shots and some jungle juice, I would think. At the doorway, Vasquez turns and places his hand heavily on James' shoulder. And you, young man, you should be extremely proud of yourself. You will obtain your goal if you maintain your course. Thank you, sir. That means a lot coming from you, although I admit I don't recognize the quote. Marcus Aurelius, maybe? Fortune cookie that came with last night's dinner, but appropriate for the occasion nonetheless. Again, Kirby, thanks for having us. I'll make sure he gets home, okay? James, give me a call whenever you... Vasquez suddenly stumbles, gripping the doorframe for his support. His eyes look oddly unfocused. Professor, are you... Vasquez collapses to the ground. Yasmin immediately drops her knees and rolls him onto his back. Maybe he just had too much to drink. You immediately think of the cancer he's been struggling with.
Yikes.
Oh my god. Or something much worse. Someone call an ambulance now! Will Professor Vasquez be okay? Play the next chapter to find out. Yeah, we're gonna have to because... Chapter 8. When Professor Vasquez collapses at your party, the truth about his illness is revealed. Ooh, this is not gonna end well, you know. Anything but this, please. Chapter 8, the hospital. You sit in the hospital's waiting room with Yasmin and James overhead, fluorescents buzzing like fleas. I can't believe it. He seemed fine earlier tonight. Why am I doing British way? It's probably nothing, right? Just low blood sugar or something. It could be, or... Yasmin finishes speaking to the doctor nearby. She walks up to you and gives you a warning look. I'm sure Professor wouldn't want us discussing his sensitive medical information. Of course, Yasmin knows. Damn it. James, it sounds like they'll be keeping him for evaluation for a few days, but you can go talk to him now. I like that. Without another word, James walks down the hall toward Vasquez's room. Vasquez told me you are aware of his condition. Yes, and apparently so are you. It's my job to know these things. It affects my business. It's also my job to keep my clients happy, and that means keeping Vasquez's cancer private. Sounds like this is all about money to you. That just shows how little you know. If I were trying to make a buck, I'd leak the news of Vasquez's cancer to the media. Book sales would be up 30% by breakfast tomorrow. So why don't you? Because I play along the game. My clients know my word is bond. If I lose that, I lose everything. But what about James? Doesn't he deserve to know? He deserves to hear it from Vasquez. Just then James walks out smiling wide. Based on the way he was burying the nurse, I say he's feeling a lot better. He says the doctor gave him a clean bill of health. They're just keeping him here on extra for precaution. Great. Oh, great. He told me not to wait up. Should we head home? Sounds like a good idea. Yasmin shoots you one last stern glare before turning and leaving, her heels clicking on the hospital floor. My god. A little later, you and James arrive back on campus. So, what now? I'm sure the party is over. If you want to head back to my place and talk... I'm going to stop by Vasquez's office and pick up his laptop. If he goes more than a few hours without writing, he's getting pretty cranky. Wait, you mean this whole time I've been seeing him in a good mood? Exactly. What's wrong? James, are you okay? I'm sure it's nothing. It's just... Despite everything Vasquez told me, I couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. And am I missing something here? For a moment, the world seems to stop and you take a deep breath. You can tell me anything. You know that, right? You take another breath and remember what Professor Vasquez told you. Damn it. Oh my god, how long have you known? Does Gabriela know? No, of course not. Does James? No, and you won't tell him. James, truth is...
Yikes.
I'm gonna tell him because he's my boyfriend and he needs to know. Professor Vasquez has cancer. Are you sure? Yes. How long have you known? Since last quarter. So you've been lying to me this whole time? He's interrupted as you see a figure emerge from Vasquez's office. Crying Gabriela falls to her knees in the snow, dropping a stack of books. Gabriela, are you okay? Far from it. I just got the news about my dad. He told me to come here and I picked up some books and James helps her up. He groans under the weight of her pregnant belly as she gets to her feet. Come on, let's get you to the hospital. You should see him. I can get there on my own. She looks at you with fury in her eyes. Seriously? My father told me everything over the phone. You could have told me, back when you first found out. Without another word, Gabriela trudges up toward the parking lot. Hey, I had no other choice. He didn't want me to. James watches, looking shell-shocked as she disappears into the distance. Cancer. I can't believe it. James, looking back, I should have told you sooner. You're right, you should have. But I can't change the past. I know. So where does that leave us? Are you breaking up with me already? Please say something. What is there to say? You and Vasquez are two most important people in my life at Hartfeld, and you've been lying to me for months? I thought maybe I even loved you, but I guess I didn't know you at all. James, wait, Hey, that's fair, James. I'm sorry, Kirby, I just need to be alone for a little while. But what about us? I think we should take a break.
Oh my God.
He turns and walks slowly into Vasquez's office, leaving you alone in the softly falling snow. James. He broke up with me. You're right back at your dorm to find your roommates cleaning up after the party. There you are. Wait, is Vasquez? He's okay for now. Oh, Kirby, come here. Zach pulls you in for a big hug. Okay, you clearly need of some serious suitmate TLC ice cream. You curl up on the couch. Over the next hour, you tell your friends everything. He told me to keep it a secret. He even threatened to revoke my scholarship. I wish I could say I'm surprised. Gabriela looks so hurt, and I would be too. Imagine if some random girl kept your dad's cancer a secret. But it wasn't your secret to tell. Wasn't it? And now James says that we're on a break. I didn't even know you two were officially together. Yeah, well, it lasted about 3 hours. That's pretty short, even by my standards. Don't worry, I'm sure he's just hurt. He'll forgive you eventually. I wouldn't be so sure. As a cerebral guy like that, he could hold on to that kind of betrayal for years.
Thank you.
Tyler, we're supposed to be cheering her up. Oops, my bad. Can we talk about something else? Like, Kaitlyn, what happened with Arjun? Nothing happened. We hung out for a bit, shared some memories, and he eventually took off. So you didn't tell him? He didn't come up. And what about you, Chris? How's the presidential campaign coming? I guess I better start figuring that out. Can't wait to see the look on Sebastian's face when I beat him. Soon, you're lost in conversation, almost able to forget your talk with James. I actually had a great time at the party. I spent an hour listening to Edgar and Leela argue about the definition of organic. It was like watching a train wreck in slow motion. They almost had a physical fight. And I totally saw Logan and I tripped them wrestling up on the roof. As the night winds down, your friends all head to bed. Just remember, we got your back, always, even if other people don't. Thanks. After everyone has gone back to bed, you look around the empty room. Looks like I'm alone. You head back to your room and collapse into the bed. It's been a hell of a night, but the sun's still coming up tomorrow. For a while, you toss and turn before settling into a fitful sleep. The next morning, I'll just wear this, I guess. What? I don't even know what I was wearing.
Bruh.
Okay. You head up to coffee shop with Zach and Tyler. No matter how sad you're feeling, a warm drink always helps. Yeah. Any word from James? You check your phone and open your text log with James. Oh hell no, do not tell me you're gonna text him right now. Trust me, a guy like James needs space. I don't know, I couldn't hurt to reach out. I'm going to give him some space. Zach is right. James asked for space. I have to respect that. Good call. Don't worry. I'm sure you'll hear from him soon enough once he had a chance to lick his wounds. Just then, Brendan walks up to Zach holding a drink. Here's a latte for my little coffee bean and some cocoa for Kirby. Guess I better enjoy the perks of dating a barista while I can. Don't be like that. I'm only going to be off in Peru in a few months. You'll survive. Anyways, it's our month anniversary tomorrow. You should be planning something special. Who says I'm not? I get off at 6 tomorrow night. You better be here to pick me up. We'll see. Maybe you'll get lucky. I like the sound of that. Brendan heads back to the counter as he shoots Zach a look. Hey! Is everything okay? I don't know. Juvis, I never done the long distance thing before. I don't even know if I can do it. I'm sure you guys will be okay. You're an awesome couple. Thanks. Well, anyway, I should probably figure out what we're doing for our month anniversary, right? I thought you guys were joking about that. Month anniversaries aren't a real thing, are they? They totally are a real thing. Wait a second. What day of the month did you and Abby finally make it official? No comment. It's today, isn't it? Theoretically, yes. But there's no rule saying I have to do something special, right? Sure, just like Abby doesn't have to keep dating you. Is it getting stuffy in here? My palms are sweating. I'm panicking. Sorry, buddy. I got problems of my own to worry about right now. I understood. I'll figure out something myself. Just then, Abby walks in. Hey guys, what's up? Nothing. I was just leaving. Oh, okay. After giving Abby an awkward hug, Tyler quickly leaves the coffee shop. Is everything okay with him? He's just being himself. A few days later, you and your shipmates are all hanging out at your place. Still no word from James, huh? Sounds like it's a good night for a distraction. Like watching TV until my eyes bleed? Sign me up. Oh, nice. I can't believe I spaced on this. It's Warriors vs. Cavs tonight. This is gonna be good. Sounds perfect to me. We're not missing the season premiere of The Crown to Flame because of some stupid sports ball match? I'm with Abby. Smart man. Looks like it's 2 against 2. What do you think, Kirby? Oh, wait, shouldn't Kaitlyn weigh on this? She has lots of opinions. I think she's upstairs talking on the phone. Or taking a call from Arjun.
Bruh.
Wait, what? Does that mean she still hasn't told him that she's... Just then Kaitlyn walks in. Guys, I just got off the phone with Arjun. I kind of told him we could hang out. You mean like a date? What? No, he's distinctly saying hang out.
Yeah, actually, it makes no sense.
Yeah, that's a date.
Yeah.
This could get awkward. Find out what happens when Kaitlyn and Arjun hang out in the next chapter. Oh, this was a shorter chapter. Alright then. Well, I guess that'll be officially it for the freshmen. And the next episode, I think it's chapter... What? Chapter 9. Arjun has asked Kaitlyn to hang out and his intentions romantic and... Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I don't know what that noise is. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, I would appreciate it if you do. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.